We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena, the home of the Jams, as 2K Sports brings you today's action, live from Salt Lake City, Utah. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Look at the Mavericks.
And they need to play much better tonight than they did in the first game. This is the second of 4 games between them this season, so a team they'll face often. They want to keep it competitive.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a chance for them to make a statement tonight. They're looking to bounce back and answer back.
No good on the free throw. And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade. Now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal. Oh, wow.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Russell from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. Russell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Back to Young. Harden outside. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. And the wing jumper offline.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, the defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Harden, no good.
He's not shooting a high percentage right now, and part of the reason could be that his shot quality is poor, and he's just got to be a little smarter about his shots.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
And stolen by Harrell. Young outside. 3.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
Bucket is good. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. From deep, Harden.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And Green gets it to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
You know, for the Mavericks, protecting the rim has been an issue. Bottom of the league in block shots 3 years in a row now.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Utah leading by 5. It's Russell with the drive.
Nice attention to detail on defense. Harden showing he wants to improve on this end of the court.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And talking about the Mavericks defense, they also had trouble stopping dribble penetration.
Well, not really athletic as a group, which was part of the problem in that area of the game, but extremely smart as a group. They knew what offenses were trying to do to stop them. And I think some of that is not just the IQ of the players, but the acumen of the coaching staff. Very sharp and shrewd in game plan design.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
That one goes in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in the poster if you let him.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think he's going to have to be more cautious on defense. He can't afford to pick up a third foul here in the first quarter.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. Misses the three. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Young. And he makes that one. Young's got 5.
You know, you see Young's eyes light up when the break is on. Solid at scoring in transition.
Oubre with the steal. Here's Papagiannis. And Harden wide open. He shoots. The putback is no good. And there's another turnover by the Jazz. And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume. And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
That one drops for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Count that one. 12 points for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Holmes with the steal. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive, and they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Utah out in front, leading by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Outside, Lynn. Just 5 on the clock. Harden can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Harden's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Dallas. Iguodala no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Harden on the wing. It's stolen by Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Harden, that's good. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
You know, I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Siakam. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Mavericks trail by 3. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other. Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Nobody near Allen. Good on the triple. Allen's got 9.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to Harden. Back to Young. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 1 now for Dallas. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Dallas?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And the second free throw, good.
And, you know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
6 on the shot clock. 8 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kelly Oubre. Utah's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Guys, we haven't seen the type of numbers out of them at the line that we'd come to expect, especially after last season.
Pass to Harden. Here's Caruso. Dallas moving the ball around. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Sheldon. Finishes the break with a slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And talking about Carlisle's outside interests, one I know of, he's an excellent pianist.
And you know what? He is. And he's played with a well-known musician or two in concert. Also an avid pilot. This guy is a renaissance man.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Oubre can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 5. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
59 seconds left in the first half. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
They get the rebound. Out to Russell. Taken away by Williams.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here, and you've got to make sure the timing is right there.
The Mavericks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hard way.
Mavericks trailed by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball. Here's Young. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for Dallas.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young that's seemingly
James Harden getting it done for Dallas. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Young taking his time here. Pass to Harrell. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Shoots. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 30 points for James Harden.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And so here is Dallas. And so Young will bring it up.
Wow! Are you? Oh, my goodness. Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Clark, when you played, you were dominant inside. Are you surprised at how perimeter-oriented the game now has evolved into?
No, not really, Kevin, because of the three-point line. and what it means. The game was created as a game of putting the ball in the basket. Initially, it was by getting the ball as close as you could to the basket with big guys or drives, and now with the three-point line, shooting has become a premium, and it's really one of the great elements of the game for me, and I love the way folks are playing it now.
Defensive rules have sure made a big difference in this game, haven't they?
Yeah, great point.
And Danny Green, a terrific shooter who also, Greg, happens to give you great production on defense.
Yeah, and I'd have to say Green's probably alone in history with his shooting and defense. Only player to ever have 6 or more seasons with at least 50 blocks and 73s. You know, it might be arbitrary checkpoints, but nevertheless, it illustrates just what Green brings to the table. A consistent 3-and-D player.
Here's Allen. Good defensive work there by Young.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And they'll keep possession. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Dallas calls timeout. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
The Mavericks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Decker.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
The Mavericks leading. Now Lynn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good on the shot.
And Lynn is superb at passing the rock. Always wanting to get his guys involved. Excellent vision and really good decision-making.
Here's Harden. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
That was an elementary call for them to make there. I mean, once he knocked him off balance from behind, that was a no-brainer.
Pass to Papagiannis. Lynn looking it over. It's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Allen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And Allen drops them both. Lynn with it. Out to the wing. To the middle. Holmes with the steal. For Utah, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Dallas again missing.
There was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
At the elbow, Harden. Back to Jones. Rebounded by Holmes.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
On the wing, Jones. Here's Caruso. No points in the game yet for him. Lock at 6. Here's Harden. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Left side, Jones. And a miss there on the triple. Utah leading by 5. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Williams with the ball for Dallas. Pass to Harden. Sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 35.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions. Launches a 3. Here's Harden on the wing. Pass to Jones. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Wilson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Utah lead.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well. And didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
17 seconds left to play here in the third.
And that's Russell. I mean, he has the length to disrupt and bother shots, even against bigger or more explosive athletes.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. This one for 3. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jazz leading by 9. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Russell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Utah. To the left wing. Young outside. It's Harden with the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Hey, Harden is seeking contact. He is hunting bodies when he drives. He's so good at just getting his body into the path of the defense.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Siakam, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Out to the right wing. Inside. Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 39.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
You know, watching Miles Bridges, he just brings so much energy to the team.
High motor guy, very aggressive. A bit of a tweener, which in a positionless world could be a good thing. Explosive, strong, athletic. I think his best basketball is ahead of him.
Mavericks trailed by 7.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Siakam. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. And Green launches it from deep. And the 3 off target. Harden outside. Back to Young. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Allen with the block. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 43 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Young outside.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Harden scanning the floor.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. To the left wing. Bridges with the steal. Now here's Harden. Young's shot is off.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Good on the triple.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Back to Harden. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Outside, Green. Siakam misses.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg. How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Siakam. Another miss by Utah. Pass to Harden.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And Young, here we go.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Allen outside. It's stolen by Jones. Here's the break. Yes!
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
And a deep three from Harden. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The defense is key here.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Young. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter. Three-pointer would be huge right now.
Oh, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. For the win. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Siakam. And he lays it straight in. Siakam's got the first points here in the overtime period for Utah. To the middle. It's deflected. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Green with the ball.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Pass to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. Six to shoot. Here's Harden. And he gets it to go. Harden's got 53. Utah leading. Kicks it out to Wilson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that. Finds the open man nicely.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Utah leading by 4. Knocks it loose. Pushing it up. Pull-up jumper. No good off the front iron.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Man, I like the competitive spirit of LeVert. Never backs down from taking these enormous shots. That shows you how confident he is.
Green draws the double. The Jazz working the ball around now. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Here's Caruso. Pass to LeVert. Here's Caruso. Guarded by Green. No good on the 3. Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 4. There's 37 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Dallas making a switch here. Young outside. To the paint. Here's Jones. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And Jones has it in the corner. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, a decent free throw shooter at this point in his career. D'Angelo has the natural stroke, I think, to become one of the league's best. Shoots it very fluidly and easily.
but they recover it. Hero off the mark. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.